Hey y'all, so today I'm here with a juniper tree. Juniper trees make these little blue fruits, the female trees do at least, and they have very papery needles and very papery scaly bark as well. You can see there's a whole row of them here. So like a lot of our other winter fruits, you're not going to find too many of them on the tree this time of year, but you will find a whole lot of them on the ground that are still completely viable. Here with my friend Nash too. So what is juniper used for? So like a lot of our other wild plants that are medicinal or edible, they're usually both, right? So juniper as a food is typically used as a spice or a seasoning. It is actually the flavor that is used for gin. The berries are distilled in the gin making process, and as a medicine this one really stands out. So it's strongly antiseptic, it's a diuretic, and it is great as a digestive stimulant. So what can we use this for? You can use it for just general gastric upset stomach, indigestion. This is really great, and gas. This is really notorious medicinal herb though for its action on the ureters, the bladder, and the kidneys. So this is an amazing plant to use for UTIs. It's got that strong antiseptic action, right? But because of the strength of the volatile oils, you actually want to make sure that if you are using this for UTI, the person has no history of kidney disease or kidney infections. Essentially, this one is so powerful that it can wipe out the bacteria that's resident in the bladder, like you get in a UTI, but it can weaken the kidneys because of those volatile oils. It can weaken and stress the kidneys to the point where they're much more susceptible to that bacteria that can then travel up and give you a kidney infection, which is a lot more serious. So UTIs with no history of kidney infections, also phenomenal for kidney stones. So tend to see UTIs more in women, kidney stones more in men. For kidney stones, it's not only antiseptic, right, but it's also a powerful diuretic, so it can really help to force that stone out. Preparation is really important when it comes to the juniper berry, so it does need to be dried for quite a long time to make those volatile oils safer. So some sources say up to a year, other sources say a few months. I would err on the side of safety and actually push towards more of a year. So that would mean you want to collect them now, dehydrate them now, and have them for next year, or purchase from an herb manufacturer that you like Star West Botanicals, Mountain Rose Herbs, or local is always better if you can get it. You know how I said that this is a female tree? So juniper is one of the trees that are dioecious, which means you have male parts on one tree, female parts on another tree. So on this tree we're seeing the berries, but on another tree back here, actually a couple of the trees back here, they are male trees. So you can actually look up closely and see the little cones that are producing pollen. And as we've had a lot of warm weather recently, a lot of trees are actually producing their pollen. So it's not just the longleaf pine that's responsible for your allergies. So y'all, this is juniper. It is technically one of the ones that I cover in my winter plants classes, not so much in the spring, but we're at the very end of the season, so y'all go out and collect it, and hopefully I will see you at the next wild medicinal and edible plants classes coming up at the end of this month, end of March. Link, as always, is in my bio.